morning, good afternoon, good evening, Blair. It is game day on a Tuesday, St. Patrick's Day. An important one, massively important. The game in hand. And I really bit on the screen, but I don't know if it's me or what's going on, but let's pause that and hope that it clears up. Brendan, how the hell are you?
I am good. How are you?
Oh, I apologize for the delay in getting everything going. It has been a chaotic moment, yet it continues, but let's focus on the prize here. RKO, Scott's in, everybody's checking in. Have I gotten a little bit clearer with
you keep moving out of the focus thing? It throws it off because you get close, left, right, back, forth. So
are you saying you need more light? We'll follow along. I'm just gonna.
There you go. Now you're good. As long as you know how much.
I'm good. As long as I don't, I will just see it. So matters. This one an opportunity to really insert ourselves in the top 6 by grabbing 5th. You got Southampton on us, catching up, or if you lose this, we really put ourselves into a bit of a predicament, don't we?
Yes, but let's not talk negative. Let's talk positive.
Fair enough. Let's do that. I'm going to try some things off on my browser. Well, or not my browser, my computer that doesn't need to be here, in the hopes that that frees up space. It's for the immediate, but I'm just worried that I got too much going on, and that's the problem. I don't know. For those that are following along on the table, we're sitting at 63 points. 60 points. We get to 63 points with a win. We have a goal differential advantage of 7 over Hull City. We sit at 10, they sit at 3. So with a win of any shape or form or design today, we end up at 38 points, and we're going to jump up and surpass Hull City on goal differential. The downside is Southampton not playing today. They're going to make their subsequent game. I think they play that on a Tuesday in 2 weeks' time because they've got the quarterfinals. They're playing 7, which is a makeup game, and then they've got after that April 7, April 18. They're in the run here. They've got Southampton and Norwich City tomorrow. Then they've got Saturday, March 21st, and a week off till they get to the quarterfinals, and then they're going to get a 3-day break after playing Arsenal at home to hit the road and come to us before hosting Derby County. So you look at Derby County in the mix, you look at us in the mix, you look at Southampton with the FA Cup decision. Once they survive Norwich City and Oxford United, I would hope that they may play some lighter lineups and take a shock and banana peel in one of those, and we'll figure out where things are at as we go through the process. So tomorrow you've got that at 12:45. Feel free to jump on board and get on. That's where we sit. Just get 3 points here. Come hell or high water, that's the goal. And put them on the board and assert ourselves towards the top, and we'll figure it out. Wrexham starting lineup. Should we jump there?
Anywhere you want to go.
Anywhere I want to go. Just give me a winning lottery ticket number, and let's start. And then we'll go from there to the Wrexham lineup. So, as always, a couple things to talk about, a couple things that are standard and par for the course. So, Gonpo, between the sticks, no surprise there. The back 3, Kluwer, Hyam, Doyle, no surprises there. Here's where the questions come. Wing position has been sort of a rotation between Longman and Kabore. Kabore hasn't looked good, gets a shot, doesn't look good. And doesn't necessarily rock anybody's socks off. Barney's still sitting there on the outside wondering if he's ever going to get an opportunity in with games left. I think that is, barring injury, is probably no. What's your case on Kabore higher ceiling but not playing well? Longman more consistent but not really showing up. Are we happy with Longman on the right side today? Is there something more that can be done? Is this just we go with what we've got and this is as good as it's going to get?
I guess I would say this. I like Kabore out there more when I feel like we need his speed to potentially beat a guy and get a cross in against a good defender. If we're looking for, if we feel like we got enough offense on the field, then I like Longman defensively slightly better than I do Kabore. And, so I'm comfortable with him, but I don't know enough about Watford to say, we'll be fine. We just need Longman defensively. So
Yeah, and we'll know the answer to that question in short order again. I don't think you can go back and say we know what we're getting previously. I mean, you look at some of the simple stats. Their goals for, they're sitting below mid-table. 18th overall in the league at 47 goals, and then you go to their goals against, and they're again down to about that same position, 45th, 18th overall. And so, not what's up a lot, not a team, but and actually the goals against, sorry, that should be the inverse, a more defensive team, because I had it backwards and upside down. Sheffield Wednesday at the top and went, no, that's not what you want to be. So sitting 7th overall in the league, tied for it. With Charlton Athletic, Norwich City, for a more defensive team. That doesn't necessarily speak to speed than it does anything. It's slightly better than us, 9-5-4, 9 wins, 5 draws, 4 losses at home. And you look at our away record, fortunately for us, one of the better ones in the league, 7 wins, 6 draws, 4 losses. So I don't know if that tells us what we're going to expect, but I agree with you that the speed thing is the thing that answers the question. The only challenge that I have is, it's a benefit. Do you consider Kabore more of a guy who serves it up, or more of a guy who challenges through the middle than Longman?
I still think he serves it up. I don't see him make enough effort. I see Barney trying to be more aggressive about cutting back in than Kabore when he played. So I guess I actually wish he would cut in more often. I don't necessarily blame him, because I wonder if he's told, when you're out there, when we're going to kick it to you often, and our expectation is you're going to whip it into the box. You're not going to carry it in. You're going to slice it in. And so not knowing what he's being told, because it just seems like he could beat guys, and then he's uber focused on hooking it in with his right foot.
Finding that cross.
So
and you're speaking to my. I agree with you. I kind of set you up to see if you'd agree. Is you've got Smith, who's somebody who pierces behind and isn't necessarily your tall man who's going to find a header on things, in person who matches with Kabore as much as Longman may. Longman I find to be slightly his attack than Kabore. Whether that's capacity, whether that's instruction, whether it's just whatever it is. And so I actually think that Longman on the wing may be the better matchup with Smith. We'll see how it goes. We'll keep an eye on that lineup to go through the rest. Let us know in the chats what your thoughts are. Viner and O'Brien, I think those are only options. Viner's played better in the last one. But playing better than a steaming pile of crap might not be saying much. He's had a brief first instance, the game where he had like 5 turnovers before it got pulled out at the half. He was finding his way and finding his feet. Let's hope. Do you agree with that assessment, that he was at least capable and serviceable field last game?
He at times hit some decent passes, but not enough for me to get excited about seeing him on the pitch. That's for sure. He hasn't won me over that at all yet. So
still hoping for more LOB there by default, while we see the Dobson and James injuries as they go through. He's been everything on the wing for us, and sort of the find of the season as far as filling in there. And then Rathbone, Broadhead, and Smith. No wins, sort of been struggling recently. No Keeler Dunn, who's trying to find a home in the lineup. Catamarteri is only coming in late, and Rodriguez is there to look pretty on the bench. That's what it is.
I would much rather
we'll run it out
in Viner's spot. Longman over in Thomason's wing spot, and then Kabore or Barney on the right. So
and I'll take that one on. I agree with you. Viner was good enough for me to at least sit in that spot because Thomason's had on that left side. That I don't know if you want to lose what you've got on the left.
I hear you. You're taking a hit when you do that, like when you're yanking a guy out of a place where he's being effective. I get it, and that could be the reason why they do it. And again, like I said last time, I think they're kind of forced to see what they get with Viner, right? Like they can't. They're stretched so thin. They gotta give him a great opportunity to do well, and undercutting him by putting him on the bench and killing any, giving him time to get acclimated is probably not a great idea. He just seems slow out there. He reminds me a little bit of Scar at times when they're in the middle and people run at him. I get worried, and I'd feel better Thomason Binder doesn't. But by the way, we also Andy did some great graphics again. If you want to do, if you're going to pop that up, last 10 games.
Yeah, I'll go to my phone. Just with respect to, just really quickly, because we've only got 12 minutes just to run through. They're dealing with some injuries over at Watford as well. A little bit more creative, just really, really quickly here. Cipriano is out, Cyprus International. Mama out with muscle for the make the lineup. They've lost some of their regular stars, and so they've gone with a couple of players. Chakvitaze, Eric, I believe the other one is Chidze, a little bit less of experience. I mean, he's a number 3, so he's experienced, but as far as minutes played so far this year, I think those are where there might be some questions to arise. They're dealing with knocks. We're dealing with some knocks. In fact, you look at their suspensions and knocks, and they've got one more player out there. So a lot of them not necessarily starters. They've got a couple of them. But they're dealing with some stuff there. And John, scared today. We're going to power through into the Discord stuff, and the one that you have on screen is sort of the summary as to where we're at and last 10 matches as to form. Norwich City top of the table, Southampton sitting 2, which is they make me nervous. 4 points gained in the last 10. You got 9 games left. You can expect that they're probably going to keep the same pace, especially looking at the teams that they've got to play. If we don't end up taking those points from them, I think we end up giving them the spot. Jumping Hull City becomes massive, who's not on that form list. You've got, thanks for Andy for telling all this out. Millwall performing relatively well. And then behind us, Coventry City, not enough time for them to fall down. Below us, Stoke, and this is where you don't give way to Watford. Sitting at 10 points, you this is an opportunity to put nail in the coffin on. Them so far sitting 19th as far as form is concerned. So let's put the nail in the coffin, move on, and figure it all out. We got some help in this one with a lot of the upsets. West Brom draw win against some teams that, well, at least one draw and one win that certainly helped us recently. So we might want to send a care package over to West Brom and they continue. Anything else that you from Andy's last 10 form match?
No, I just it's nice to see how well we're doing in comparison to everyone else. Sometimes you wonder, are we, I don't know, like you get so focused on what we're doing, you see the table moving around you, but you don't necessarily get a good idea of who's hot, who's not, and who's just, falling off. And I think that this summarizes it pretty good. So
thanks from there. I'm just going to close my off here while we get and then refire everything up in the hopes I'm getting clearer. I think I am a little bit clearer watching the screen. We are 9 minutes away from what else can we talk about here now that we've done this? No other graphic from there. Where do I run here? I think what I do, I go through and load up their FOTMob one more time just to kind of do and match with their FB ref and figure things out. Let's just go feels. We've said before 75 points, it seems to be where we need to go. As losses have happened, especially those upsets on the weekend, I would even put us down to 72 points, maybe enough to get us in. Are you thinking we're still on the right track, or are you a little bit more nervous now as you see Southampton continuing to breathe down our necks?
No, my expectation the whole time was Southampton is going to catch us. It's us having to catch Hull, and if we start looking at just Hull's numbers today, we go ahead of them if we win, right? So
Mhm.
that gets us to because we're ahead on goals at that point. And then it's just a
Yeah.
matter of scoring more points than them the rest of the season, or equal to them the rest of the season. And again, I think at that point, if we were to win today, 8 games to go, and we're still thinking we need to get to that 75 points. So that means we've only got 2 of the 5 wins we said we needed. So we still have, in 8 games, we would need 3 wins, 3 draws, right?
You look at the next of the 8 games that follow, just between Hull City and Wrexham, and they've got Sheffield Wednesday this weekend, Oxford United to follow, who are in a relegation fight. They'll be all for it. Coventry, who haven't settled things and have been looking to secure top of the table, so they'll be pushing. Sheffield United, who at that point in time may or may not be in it. Birmingham, who at that point in time may or may not be in it. Leicester City, who's in a relegation. Charlton seems to just be beating everybody. Compare that one, which is mostly mid-table, other than Coventry. And then you look at our lineup. We have Sheffield United. That's the same. West Brom, who's on form right now. Big match game against Southampton. We both play Birmingham. We'll play them the week before they do. A game against City. We also have Oxford United, and then we go Coventry and Middlesbrough at the end of the season, whether they're in it or not. If you look at just points per team that as a competition, we're in a bad state in a comparison straight up with Hull City. Harder to work through. The question will be who's playing and want to play. Just for curiosity's sake, if you end up jumping over to Southampton, they've got Norwich City today, or tomorrow, sorry. Then they've got Oxford, who's going to play all 3. They've got Ipswich Town. That's a big fight. They've got us, and they've got Derby County. Those are all massive games before things get easy for their last 4. And thanks, Steve, for showing up and doing what you much appreciated with the donations, as always. And I keep going underwater. I'm wondering if I'm 5 minutes away. Do you want to cover this for 5? And I'm just going to refresh button on my whole computer.
Sure.
Let's do that and clean this up entirely, and I'll be back in 2 minutes.
All righty. Let me see what I can find out on X, see if there's any other picks that would be cool to bring up. Can show the team. Yeah, midfield subs. Midfield, everything in our midfield's light today, Brian. But good call out. Give me a second here. There we go. Get some more picks from X. Viner. I didn't see, only some of us had put in scores earlier. I was seeing 2-0s and 3-0s. Some of the more wishful thinkers were in the 3-0 category, and I saw some 2-0s. What else do you guys think for the score today? Yeah, I'm okay with any win, no matter what the score is, presuming no one's hurt, right? And ideally, no red cards. That would be nice. Yeah, just need a win. Pretty nice stadium. I'm seeing 2-1, 3-1. Dave goes 4-4, of course. I can go back to the table as well. Yeah, so Hull is at 63, but they've played 38 games. We've played 37. They only have a goal difference of +3. So a win today gives us, if it gave us 3 points, we would have 63. So would they. We're way ahead on goal difference, which means we just have to match them in points the rest of the season. To Sean's point, they have what appears to be easier schedule. So we have to beat what would be considered tougher opponents. Again, my hope is that Coventry has run away with it by the time we face them, and maybe even Middlesbrough as well, and that neither team is giving us their best. That increases our odds significantly. M being very particular about home and away team. He's saying 1-3, or he's trying to reverse jinx us, one of the two. No, Deandra, Sean dropped out and trying to come back in because he's messing around with his audio and his camera. The other big thing that he does is there's a focal point on all cameras when it auto focuses, and he's just like a 5-year-old with way too much sugar. He just bounces around on the camera, and the camera's working its butt off trying to refocus constantly. So if he just sets that thing after he reboots his machine and stays in front of it, we should be good. Hey, Giselle. Mike giving a 2-1. Reasonable, not overestimating. Santiago, great to see you, sir. All right, what do we got? Only we got a minute. Sean is slow. Let me go back. Let me see where he is. No, he's not in the waiting rooms trying to get in. I vote for Blurry Sean. Ouch. Blurry Sean over Clear Brendan. I get it. I'm going to open it up on my... Let me see. Give me a moment here, guys. I'm going to try it on my television. I would much rather watch it on my television than on my phone. Let's see if I can get it. My smart TV sometimes isn't so smart. So. Oh, did the game start? I'll put it right there for now while I'm trying to find the game. Oh, he's back. The man, the myth, the legend. All right, I'm juggling a lot. Let me get him up.
We gremlin every time, but we're doing this all with new hold all together. Much appreciated. Ogonko grabs it. He's going to get us underway. Early kick down the pitch, looking for Smith. He gets grabbed by the arm.
What time you got?
Can't hold by the arm.
Time check.
Time check is 34 seconds, 35. And I'll tell you when 40 comes up, 38, 39, and 40. And he stands up, out just the center on the far side. Is he going to serve in the box? He is. It's far post looking off. If it gets all the way there, Longman, he's going to put it back towards the middle instead of, that was Kluwer. Sorry, not Longman. Kluwer maybe had an opportunity to get that, but probably thought he couldn't get enough force on it. So we put it back into the mixer and nobody picked it up. And here comes Watford heading away. That was the man I featured. We didn't put him in the thumbnail and he didn't do much. Musa, Irakunda. The last name's been a while for me to pick up, figure out here. Goglice. 16, Bola, able to move it forward. Chuck Fatadze. I'm going to need nicknames, otherwise I'm just going to end up with alphabet soup going on here. Is Chuck Fatadze makes it all the way through on the right-hand side. Not to insult people for having long names. The only person who's got a short one is Luza and Pollock on the pitch. Iran Kunda, Luza, Chuck Fatadze, playing with him all the way forward before down by Thomas and gets it to by Luza instead. And here they come the other way, Rathbone with an extra touch, and he's going to shoot it forward to give it to Smith to run on. He's going to get behind this man. Can't do it. Goklic's kind of he's been up on the right of the ball. He's back and defending on Smith, and he gets a goal, pushes it through Pollock, and it's Watford over on the left-hand side. Kayembe comes all the way back to the midfield. Moving it forward. Chuck Fatadze. Yards out, pulling it back. Heavy possession by Watford so far. Not necessarily the worst thing in the world as Ekwa slides, gets recycled here through Goklic's. Pollock, right hand side. I thought heavy, but had a man. Just going to clear throwing for us is let's get some possession going and get this game under control. I wouldn't say it's panic, but it happens pretty to. Am I still underwater?
Visually,
Brendan,
yes.
are you there? Moving forward. Goal across the goal, face the goal, headed up, just missed a couple of feet, and Ogonko was not there. As Drumgard got his head on that one. Well, what the frick? It's spot on dead clear for me on my BDO. And it's not coming out. And I've got it all connected. I've upgraded connection and it's been fine for 2 weeks. So I don't know what to do here, Brendan. Closed every program off. I can crash this. Clear with hands on. Slowing down, check the time, say just enough to get to it. But Luzo on the counter attack down the right hand side through the middle of the pitch. He's going to move it over. Thomas is going to try and get there, can't get it. Abanqua. Well, the right back, and it's going to go out, and it's going to be a throw for us done by Thomas, and roll it off of him. There. That came down a little bit more memory, but this is all connection issue, Brendan.
Yeah, you look decent on VDO. It just something just doesn't look right a little bit when it gets converted into OBS. Don't know what's going on.
Into OBS. Is it ugly on OBS or is it just ugly on YouTube?
It's ugly on OBS. Just you. And I don't know why. I mean, it's fine when it's DeAndre. So if you were thinking that it's anything external to me, I'm not sure.
Ask ChatGPT for the solution. I'll try and keep an eye on the match. Goal kick. Rathbone in the back. They have a whole bunch of options and I don't know which one to apply, but that you can try and just catch what to do when it's clear on video and fuzzy on OBS, and it gives you some scale resolution to downscaling to bit rate to I'll just keep talking until we're 7 minutes and 30 seconds, and I'll continue to mark. Hey, Michelle, how are you? Selvik all the way down to the pitch, the end of the pitch. Hyam's got to scoop that one away. It was Ayembe pushing forward. It's going to roll out, throw in right there. Is Abanqua going to grab it? Drag down there. O'Brien got into the yells just enough to get the go the other way in Watford. All possession. Nothing for us. 75 to 25%. I'm hoping with those games where we're just sitting wondering what the hell's going on. Advanced forward, scooped on. Thomason trying to get to LOB, gets touched by the picked up. We're on it a little bit slow coming back, and it gets spun the other way. And this is Aqua. He's towards the goal. 20 yards out, 25 yards out now. Slides it over. Bola over from the right-hand side. Their center back just swapping positions, moving toward middle. Filling gaps and rotating. Like still got Bola, hasn't gone all back. They've got Hunda and Abanqua over on the right-hand side, working with Luza. Tripped up and lost the ball to Abanqua, and it gets scooped forward for Smith, and we just give the ball away. Hold on, lads, to the ball. This is what I picked. I'm just going to send it at ChatGPT. I can't read it. It doesn't show up in the same format. And like my picture of the game is crystal clear. So we got a hiccup. OBS. Chekvatadze, he's got it left hand side. This was my fault for not showing up early and work taking priority. Plus slides it back 35 yards out. He's got to Echo. He's pushing it through the middle, wide open spaces, and this is dangerous. Look over Kenton is blocked down, but it's still there. Chekvatadze down Rathbone, 18 yards. Curler. Wow. Off the bar. Froze Odonkwo. I don't know why he slipped, fell, went onto the ground, was thinking of jumping, realized he was going to get there, and decided that just kneeling when puckering was going to be the move to best encourage that one to stop. And I guess that worked. I don't think he could have got there, but that was just a take a knee and pray. We are under pressure, 11. The system has problems with me. It's the clearest iFollow in all year for me. As here we go again. Front Uzo over the side. That's going to be Abanqua, but they get off the way. Only as far as Irakunda, who's moving forward. Abanqua, Irakunda, Nuza, this right side, just searching for options again. And now the switch is going to be on. They're going to slide forward to Bola, who's playing as a right back. But for the left-hand side and attack and sort of fill in the middle spot and then return. It's an interesting run. I'd like to see a snap at the end. There's the cross, and it's going to go out corner. Earned by Kunda. Yikes. Lose a left-footed in swinger from the right-hand side, looking for options. It's high, it's flat, it's still there, and goes too far. Saying, "Oh, go get that one," but it was still too high. Went all the way across and hit about 5 yards. The far stick. Okonkwo wants the Woolworth gets it. Long chip up in the air, looking fifth. Not there, running around. Cooper's out, still loose. Battled around and hoisted in the air by Selvig. One win last 10 against Watford. Better team now, right? High up. He's going to chip it back to Okonkwo. He's got it underfoot. Guard slid over, and we're going to build. I like this. Keep it on the ground a little bit. O'Brien moves it up. Kluworth up the right hand side. Longman now, 18-yard box cross over. Nobody there. And just headed and cleared away, but it's enough to wrap our battle on and shout for a corner. Don't get it. Goal kick. Rathbone certainly was appealing. The Goglachidze got us up there. Officials don't agree. Goal by Watford in the middle of the pitch. Luza draws it back. Goglachidze. So it's Goglachidze and Pollock in their 4-4-2 sit in the back. And they push forward. Now Bola actually played on the left side. They swung on the right. Irakunda doesn't shoot. Doesn't pass. One decides to elect to go to Luzos to scoop it up in the air, looking for Germgarten and not called, but there's an opportunity, and that's just blasted way over the top of there. Chance after chance after chance for Watford, and we're sitting here looking baffled. Baffled at the moment. Also, why not? Nervy times. Thomason. Get the back passes. Germgarten gets his foot on it. Bramble is Brody's grabbing it, and he gets held up. Can't get back, and we'll get a free kick and maybe an opportunity to move some of these Patagonia jerseys going forward. Amelia App, a round of applause for her 15-year-old goalkeeper for Oxford United, who, if I understand this, I apologize if I'm corrected. He went down on the pitch during the game. Unfortunately, passed away. Stop the game to allow for the round of applause to go. We'll just take a moment. Just grab the ball, allowing for the applause to be provided. Full focus on. Back underway. With it. And lead possession meter gets a little bit of a boost. Pressure, Germgarten. Nothing. We have just nothing. That's put forward to Sam Smith, and maybe the only fortunate aspect of that is Pollock left the 18-yard box. Is put down to LOB over towards the corner flag. 3 men on him. It's not good. Now we'll take a throw in 8 yards away, 9 yards away from goal. Thomason's got it in his hands, searching for options. Too passive. Viner, fill a gap. Viner, ball. Somebody knew it towards. Thrown in. Scooped up in the air. Oh, opportunity there. It's down. Kluworth is going to get a chance. He's freed it up. Rathbone, and he misses it. He's caught in the back of the legs. Nothing given. How is that? Did he not get foot on foot in that tackle? And in any event, counterattack going the other way as it's a mass run by Chakmatadze. He's taking on Longman. Nice pass, and that's in the back of the net. How is that not a pen going the other way? Like, he did stride. He's going. There's no ball. He just is attacking foot. Now the problem is we sat there and pissed and moaned and complained and started instead of getting back, and we left Arthur out to dry. But what? It gets knocked down, freed up, and Rathbone's right there. Bang! Oh no, he just maybe whiffed on it.
I think he got bumped in the ass.
I thought he got foot on foot. We'll have to see that replay again. I don't know if the contact was enough there, but Chakmatadze, and he loses the ball and it comes all the way forward. And who was
that? Was Rathbone chasing that guy? But he can't be the one. He went down. You're telling me there was no one else to get back?
Well, we got work to do, and we haven't looked like we're in this one. So maybe you allow one early, and it wakes you up as Rathbone can't get back in time. We'll watch that one over on the replays, I'm sure. They're just saying here, no contact on him, that Rathbone missed it. So if that's the case, then I'd have to say they got the angles there to be able to assess it, and that was just a cluster of problems. I am down, took a knock to the head. So interesting. Griffiths saying, there's got to be enough there to throw him off. Not the type of player that takes and in that circumstance, yes, players go down in the box, said Mr. Griffiths. But when you taking a shot on goal, that's not the circumstance. Expect somebody not to make contact unless they were forced and put in a position not to make contact because of contact on them. In any event, we got work to do now. Longman has it 9 yards. He's going to try and maintain possession. Rathbone running up in support. Longman's able to beat two and get the cross in, but nobody there, and it's just freed out by Goglice. And it's pushed forward. Thomason going to try and chase onto it. It's shouldered out. It'll be a throw-in for Watford. Ebola, not Ebola. They're left back. If there's one thing about Wrexham, we find magic, but we never make it easy on us. Wrexham never makes it easy. You've got a game in hand and an opportunity to climb Hull City and put yourself in dish from Southampton. Nah, let's come out and look like crap. Sharky's got the right angle there. Well, we didn't start strong, so hopefully we can turn it around and finish stronger. Selvik, back under control, back underway. Kick down the length of the pitch, and we'll just grab a throw 32 yards, 35 yards away from our own goal. Thrown in. Smith, isolated, all by himself, can't get his hand on it. We need to change away from the let's use Smith as a hold-up man and try and ball as a hold-up. Denise is out. Frustration abounds in that. I still think that time was got to be a call. I was hoping that was it. Yeah. Headed down, control in the middle, Viner, and giveaway. Nope, not giveaway. Sam Smith wrestled down again. No free kick given on that one. He got a healthy dose of Smith. A little easy maybe for Smith to go down, and the official says no thanks. He just cleared it out. And at least these giveaways are maybe giving us an opportunity to try and find a way to build. Yeah, like I said during the Fall City game, we managed to lose points in the games where we have the most to gain. Well, this was one of those games. But we're going to look to rely on others. We can't figure it out here. Still lots of time left. With the winner. Is that what we're planning? Kluwerth with on the right-hand side. Soft advance to Longman, and he just passes it and gives it away. We're not on. We are not on. Thrown in, Watford looking for Germ Garden. Head gets it down, London grabs it, and he's going to pass it forward. And Smith is on a run with Kazachite, who's just in his pocket. It's going to roll too far and just go. Do we start talking about our favorite Mountain Dews or something? Like, what do we get into? I've never tried the full drink, but we're going to give that one a go. That's really talking. And high, and they're into a battle. It's left to bounce harmlessly, and it's going to get collected by Ogonkwo. Despair is the only thing we know, Sharky. And nice to see you, by the way. Able to collect Brody, Thomason, Psycho. We're back to the same position we were with Hyam. He's the ball forward and goal, and he's looking for options. Was it's Kluwerth, got it to Longman. He's in open space now, 25 yards, 20 yards out. Morris still on the pitch. Brody's right there. He's advancing forward. Rathbone tried to get the return to Broadhead. Not Mustard. And here they come the other way. Watford on the counter attack. Up a bad pass to check the they've got to recycle and go backwards to collect it. Oof. I would put Brunt on over, Woody. Yeah. Oh, there you go. You corrected yourself. Another option, right, Brendan? Instead of the Thomason coming back into the midfield and swapping Longman over to that side, you can always push Doyle forward with Lewis Brunt, or Brunt could go into the midfield as well. Either or, I think, would work. LOB with it, stab over to Thomason. He gets taken out, pass forward to Broadhead. He's got nobody to go to. And he's lost the ball. It's going to come the other way. And they say too much of a challenge in the leg, and we'll take a free kick 4 yards out and lose that, given the no.
He stepped on his foot.
Yeah, he reached around with the off foot. He's got a nice pass forward. Broadhead with him. He's got Viner. Viner over to Kluwer. And he's got to go and collect it, and he's going to go 45 yards away, taking on his man Rakunda. So he goes to Viner. Viner draws it. We'll rebuild from the back as time. It punches it forward. Now it's Longman. He's going to go on a run. He gets just a nice tackle is what that was. That was Chakatadze just owning Longman. Again, the counter attack. Doyle trying to get out there, staying wide. Cut back. Arakunda now yards, lays it up. Lose out into the box, into the area. A bad touch. And we're let off by Luza with too heavy. And he just put that one straight forward. He just abused Longman there. The goal scorer there defensively and turn that into a counterattack and make it an early case for kind of the match. Thomason, Broadhead, he's going to stop. Find Viner in the middle of the pitch. He's going to collect. Leaves it there for Doyle. Why would you be an outlet there? I don't understand that. As that provided absolutely nothing except effectiveness that Heim certainly could have done. You eliminated yourself as well. Rathbone giveaway. Rathbone, gorgeous pass to Germgarden and goal with the save. Not a lot of one from their striker and main goal scorer, Germgard. As that was just a nice little lead pass right on to. Yeah. Watford's on, we are not. And they've got the ball at their feet as it's to the left-hand side to Bola. Back to Coglice. Pollock. Slides it up to Abanqua. Abanqua and Iracunda on the right-hand side, and that goes out and this throw in, I think, for them. But no, they give it to us. And we'll take, they call a foul. Do they call a foul? I am Clueworth. Possession getting better, but real threats or opportunities yet. O'Brien, left-hand side. Broadhead. Thomason decides to try and get it all the way to Smith. Doesn't get there, gets cleared out, and now it's Broadhead or Doyle trying to collect on it. Broadhead up. Can't get that one, and it's cleared away. And here comes Watford going the other way. Rathbone running forward, and they've done enough to force a bad pass. And this is better. 0 shots attempted, 0 shots on goal compared to 6 shots on 6 shots by Watford, 2 on target, 1 in the back of the net. 30 minutes in, still looking for that first shot. Let's be efficient with it. Make it a good one. It's bagged out and get thrown at midfield. Hi, Clueworth. Clueworth like his option, so he goes back to Clueworth. Switch on behind. Looking to make it to the halfway stripe. Kayembe forces the pass. Doyle knocks the midfield stripe through the middle, straight forward to now dancing there its way full, searching for options, finds Viner. Viner looking to do the switch, and that just decides to lay up behind. And Viner at the midfield for options. Right foot pass all the way over to Clue. He's got Rathbone and Longman. Longman takes it back to Clueworth. Clueworth on a run through the middle of the pitch. He's got Smith to his other side. Lost the ball for a second. Gets it back. Tries to stand it free and do. Chuck Fixadze. Man is everywhere. Run to the middle of the pitch at will and then advances it off another ball. Now it's a 2-1. We got numbers going back. Unfortunately, a bad pass. I guess Chuck Fixadze can't be everywhere at all times to make that pass. And we're forced again. Chuck Fixadze. Jesus. Georgian 26-year-old. The ball at his foot. Draws it to Bola. Advances forward and now through the middle of the pitch. Running across the right-hand side. It gets it to Abanqua's got Iracunda on the right. Lays it up for him. Sorry, that was Iracunda. Luza comes over to provide assist in the Patagonia kit. Slide back and shells up. Luza. 32 yards, 25 yards. Chuck Fixadze gets a pass in over the right-hand side. Looking for a cross. 3 yellow jerseys right in the middle, but the ball's too heavy, and we're lucky there. But it's Longman who's got space with the ball, and he's going to laying it up to Clueworth. Now by him. And we're spreading it around, and we've got options. They've been pressing, so if you want to push on that left hand, you can. And Doyle going on a run. 40 yards out. He's got Thomason and Broadhead. The West Williamson were 45 yards away from their goal, still advancing forward. Held up and returned back to Doyle. Doyle now searching for options. Switch on Longman. Our side just interrupted and headed up, and can Kluworth get there? He can. Knocks it down. Longman. Nutmeg pass over to Kluworth, who's got some space and time. Cross Smith. Far post can't get it as it's cleared away. I think that was Gaukley, and it's all the way down the pitch. We're pushing a little bit. Nice pass forward. Thomas is going to take on his man. He's got Eric Abanqua. And Thomason pushing on Abanqua, drives him all the way through the box and ends up getting it. Pass. We'll grab a corner from the left side, the far side, not right in swinger from Rathbone. Yes, it is. One time against the run of play, Max Kluworth, far post. Right? We're doing. It's up 6 yards. It's going far post. Punched up in the air. Selvick. And Longman's going to return it, but that one too far to the left, and it's all yellow kit over there. And Moose is now going to try and grab it and send it forward, but Hyam returns it back. Everybody offside. It bounces around. Viner, he's going to try and get it to Thomason, too heavy on the header, and it's going to go to Irakunda, and he just got wiped out, and it's a free kick there, and Thomason says something unpleasant. Hey, Keith, thanks for joining despite the tech issues that we've got. We're fighting through. And I'm hoping at least the audio is good, Brendan, or the people even though we're dealing with some video slowdown. Turkey's feeling it. I thought that would be a total Wrexham play, is that something where we've had nothing for 35 minutes. No 5 minutes into the game. Ogonko runs out and collects it. That was close. Right on the edge of the box to the point he had to even move his butt outside to make sure the ball stayed in. And now it's back to Viner to Hyam. Callum Doyle up to LOB. He's got space to go on a run. Advances it to finds Rathbone. Cutting across. Thomason's not up there, so he's going to slow down and finally find him with the ball. Thomason faked the entry. Runs a little bit closer. He's got options. LOB's there. Slides it over. There's the cross into the box. Cleared out. Pollock gets it. LOB pushes it back in, and is it going to go out? No, it's going to get collected by Selvig. Goal kick. Is that Keith Ozzy like from local London Keith Ozzy, or are there other Keith that are also Wrexham fans in Australia? Drops it back. Pollock has it. He slides it over to Goglachidze. Goglachidze is searching for options and elects to go 10 side. Olaf, center back kickabout is in full effect for Watford. 36-minute coming up here. Long ball headed down. Germgard able to go and collect it. Germgard knocks it down, and here they come again. A nice advanced pass forward up against the line. It's knocked down. Gonco, and Thomason's able to go and collect, stripping that off. Irakunda, who was running forward, it's LOB looking for options. Slides it back. Go long ball forward. In a back. Oh, it's kept in. And we thought that was going out, so we all stopped and maybe extra possession through their hard work and effort. They get a round of applause for it as Watford just digging harder. He hasn't had a shot since they put that up. It's been 10 minutes, no shots either side. Selvig. Forward. Now Gogley back to Selvig. Long ball, middle of the pitch. Termgard there. He can't get to it. Ball's going to collect it. It's going to put Moldonko slides it over to Max. Right hand side. 8 minutes until out of time. Minutes is nice play by Fire getting around the man. Nice spun pass over to Brian. Take it, run at him, run at him. Runs at him, and he just lost the ball, and that was a nice tackle. Good tackle. Wirakunda on the break the other way. 4 yellow jerseys up forward. Kayembe with it, left footed, scores. Just the long pass forward, and Kayembe took it, no option. Nobody decided to take him up on it, and so he just said, I'll slide it into the back of the net. Left footer, can't get there, perfect. And it's 2-0.
I don't understand how that defense is supposed to be played because no one was on him. Like, is that Doyle's man, or is he having to back up O'Brien so he can't shade over and man up?
Doyle made the motion to get over there, but he laid up. Watch, takes 3 hard steps on the pass here. Watch the pass. Doyle takes 3 hard steps, bang, 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 and then he lays up. I don't know. I think the only option for him is if he's going there and not high. You got to commit. 3 hard steps and then lay it off isn't going to do it. You either go 5 hard steps and try and block it or do something, or higher steps up and he's got to go back and fill in. But either way, we did neither. And the ball fell in the back of the net, and we sit there and RKO deleted message. It was RKO.
Yeah, caps got him. It was nothing bad.
Because of the caps, but let's do a wide open in a dangerous area. We had one guy in no man's, 2 guys on the forward. What the hell? Looking grim in a flat performance, but we had a chance to step up to 5th. I didn't see what happened here, but this. Where he got clattered into after he got the pass. Ruza.
I think that was some payback for some cheap shots. That was Broadhead, right, that ran into him?
It looked like it from the replay.
Yeah. Not that, like, if he's holding the back of his head, it's just because of whiplash. It's not because he struck his head, because he just shoulder barged him into the shoulder. Broadhead looked upset on a couple of what were questionable shots, so I think he wanted to reacquaint.
And he still is, or did you mean Edwards, or are there other stills of coaches that you're saying you can't compete with? How about just get one back? Sure. How about just a shot? How about we make it look like we have something to build on? This Luza's taking a.
Was that how you pronounce it, Luza?
I believe so.
He's a loser.
Luza. Broadhead just running straight back, and he lays up and then just gives him the left shoulder in the back. Wasn't significant contact, but it was certainly late. Loser trying to milk it for more than it's worth. Wrathful has it on our side of the half as we get underway again here with going until Darren Thomason tries to get Broadhead, can't do it as that's Irakunda back and also a Bankwa back here. Hyam, Cleworth with it. Right on the midfield stripe. This is back in play. Long switch. Tough take for Thomason, so he heads it well and gets a return. Thomason with the 35 yards, flips back to LOB, 40 yards, and there's a cross, looking for Longman over on the right-hand side. Not looking for options. He's got two with his one, Rathbone in front, goes back to Longman, 20 yards out, right up into the line, skips out Rathbone and goes all the way to Piner. Rathbone collects out 35 yards out. Piner through the middle of the pitch to Smith, who holds it up. He just gets leaned on and can't maintain it, and it's Watford with it. Guess what? Counter-attack is in full effect, and for us, it's a long ball and too heavy. Irakunda holding his hamstring. Got a limp. Are we losing the war of attrition, folks? That's the concern I have. Too many games in short series and too many better. Throw in for us. The top of the corner of the finger. He's going to go and have a chat.
He's fouling him outside the pitch.
Thomason able to come over and talk to the official as well. He gets grabbed in the back there, hold to the ground there. Thomason gets up and puts his hand on him, so he stands up and it gives him a push. Yeah, nothing really of it. Shake hands, boys. Okay, with the politically correct answer. Let's hope he's not hurt, but maybe just bad enough that a slow replacement to come in. We'll keep an eye on that at the half. It's just a bad pass by LOB, and he gives it to Kayembe.
I look like a handball.
Musa. All the way over to Bola, left-hand side. 45 seconds until they add a tackle, and he pushes it through. But Smith went to the inside, and the pass went to the outside. So it just worked harmlessly. And he's going to go along. Easiest half for a goalkeeper in the championship this season? Maybe. He's had one punch in the corner. Other than that, that's all he's had. Loose balls is around. Viner's able to collect it back to Hyatt. LOB. Doyle and back to Hunt. Can we get a shot before the end of it? No, Viner gets knocked off of his feet, loses, grabs it, and he pushes it forward to Kayembe. Kayembe running, got two yellow jerseys over to his right-hand side. Looked it up really nicely, 18-yard box right there, left it up way too high. Viner and Kunda. There's no other way to say it. Like, turn over, they go, and just on the run, and we're scrambling. Yeah, I got to change something, right, Sharky? I don't know what to do. Rally caps. Do I pull this thing out and turn it inside out? Do I, in homage to your name, do I just turn it into the shark then and set it on the side of my head? But I'm already spent, so we got 3 minutes left here. Is that one's headed back and it's going to get collected behind. I'm with it. Cleworth moving towards lift up, missing everybody, and Celtic collects it on his feet. I think we've won one in the, but we've had some bad performances in the Patagonias for sure. I don't know. I think this is tradition. Just too many banged up bodies, people being asked to keep on going, and we're running out of gas as Loser runs up and stops the free kick from being taken quick. Whistle blows now. If you're going to do that, give a yellow. And then Doyle just asked the bit to get in the way. Watford with it. Aaron Kunda down the right-hand side goes to kick it around and can't do it. It's going to roll out almost. Hey, it does. The striker, like the best that you've got. That better striker, no? Gonko back underway. Minute and a half. Or sorry, no, 30 seconds. If I can do my math, I can't. Minute and a half. Long way able to get it. Fast forward by Kayembe. High and running backwards. He's got Jungard on him. Gets it over to Gonko, who's going to grab it and spin it out to Doyle. Advance forward. Thomason. Get to the goal, lads. There's a minute left. Throw it all at the kitchen sink. Do a thing. It's laid up. Doyle's got it. Our side of the half, and he's looking forward. 50 seconds left in the half. Be nice to find something. Advance forward, long, 32 yards out, advance, and he's the bypass and gives it away. Oh, won it back. Lemon, open ball, free. Looks for the cross, far post. Nobody there and too heavy. Broadhead can't get to it. Loses just going to collect, and now we're looking at 30 seconds left, and they've got something in the attack, in for a final attack. Transport Aaron Kunda over the right-hand side. Loser with it. Kayembe, nice pass for Aaron Kunda. Stab is going to be yours. I don't know what Miner does. They're heavy on it and knocks it out. The final quarter and a half over from the right-hand side, and the paint is going to be stripped off the walls, and I'm sure we half-time subs because there's got to be. I mean, there's no point here. You're sitting there looking at a match on the bench. I'm not even going to let the quarter out. Watford took too long on the ref. I'll take chance there, Brendan.
Yeah, I guess I would say that this I wouldn't know we were watching Wrexham if I didn't see our shirts. You know, like that. Like it just doesn't look like them. There's so much wrong. It's not even worth going through the list. Like it just doesn't even look like them. I mean, you can't always play well, right? Like sometimes you have to lay an egg. Obviously would rather it not have been this game, but are you there? Did you freeze?
No, I'm still here.
Okay.
No, I'm with you. I mean, I was just looking at the problem. I mean, we can't say it's our efficiency. We literally have 0.00 xg. No.
Yeah, I'll put up the stats.
Well, I did. I'm listening to the feedback, and I froze too. But I mean, I don't know what to do as far as the tech stuff goes.
There's nothing we can do. Most of the stuff has to do with the fact that if you leave while OBS is up and then you come back in, there's going to sometimes be a mismatch on frame rates, and there's nothing I can change on OBS while the stream's going on relating to outbound frame rates. There's a whole bunch of crap like that I can't do anything about. Settings are unworkable while I'm streaming.
While we're streaming. Well, poop. I need to make sure I get an arrow so we don't have that problem, and I've got the computer set up that's ready to run. As far as possession, so that changed over time. I was looking as far as our crosses go. We're 1 for 12, and that's not up there. That was on the screen. If they've got that stick on. Accurate long balls were at 52%, which that's not bad. But our accurate crosses, we have 1. And we're at 8% effective crosses. For a team that looks for crosses to be on, we're not there with them. Our passing percentage, we're not necessarily way up, 82%. So we're looking at everything from around the 35-yard box is failing. And the bad part about where those failures are happening, 18 yards to 35 yards, is we're giving the ball up and they're coming downhill on us and we don't have anything defensively. And that's sort of been the way that the game has gone. You want to go through the stats. They've had 8 shots on goal, 3 on target, no big chances, and therefore haven't missed. Ours is really simple. 0.00 XG, 0 total shots, 0 on target, 0 big chances, 0 big chances missed. We both had a corner. Again, you go on target, off target, block shots, hit woodwork, shots inside the box, shots outside the box. We've had 8 shots, touches in the opposition box, 11 to 7.
This is the most lopsided statistical display I've ever seen in Fought Mob.
It is, but it's to me, I'm going to suggest, although those are all horrible offensive numbers, the ones that stood out to me are those our accurate crosses are non-existent, and we're down 50 passes comparatively in passes in the opposite. But we're getting, 7 touches in the box isn't a lot, but you'd think you'd get shot out of it. Do something. Our successful dribbles were 1 for 4. And so it's a big mess, and I don't know what to say about it. And we've got a whole lot of time to talk about. Let's talk changes. With how bad it has been, with recognizing that attrition may be the reason, do you look at Keeler Dunn? Do you look at Catamarteri?
Yeah.
Do you look at Barney?
Yeah. If you're going to pack it in. Yeah.
You say to yourself, you know what? Brunt, you're on for Viner, or Brunt, you for Doyle and Doyle forward.
Yeah, you might be better off just swapping 5. It's a whole half left to come back. Like a draw would make a big difference in comparison to a loss because we need 3 draws, right? So,
yep.
If you could somehow get 2 goals back. So obviously we're a second half team. If he screams at them, they wake up and come out and go get 2 against this team. That would be pretty huge, right? They look like they have 0 life. I don't know unless you could swap out 7 guys, I don't know that it's going to make a difference. But
yeah, I'm just looking. I don't know Keeler Dunn. Is he? So he's right-footed. I'm just trying to think because when I recall him and where he played, I'm wondering if he's an option to spell Rathbone rather than Broadhead, and I'm debating between the two as to who comes in. You've got right-footed Rathbone on the right-hand side of that midfield. Broadhead on the left-hand side. Footed, but can play with his left a little bit more than I think Ollie can. Do you bring Keeler Dunn in? I'm looking for. Yes, we want to go and try 2, but I'm also saying let's spell these guys who just look like they're dead. And I'm not saying wave the white flag and just survive, but you also
because they all look good pretty much to me. But
Longman got abused that one. Rathbone, I don't know if I can blame him. Yeah, it took him a while to get back from that potential penalty call.
Why not get Brunt in there? Doyle they abused him on that side. I don't know if it's his fault, but he might.
So Brunt for Doyle, I could go for that. I think Scar for Hyam if we're down late, so that you've got him as an option to give him a breather. But I wouldn't put him in right away. Brunt for me at the half to come in for Doyle. The question for me is, do you pull Viner and move Doyle up into that spot, or do you just look to I think it depends on whether you're going for the win or not, right? Or no, the win to get equal, or whether you save time. Barney should come in, if not at the half, at least early. I don't think you want to go
again.
Kabore,
I don't think it's a great sign to give up at half, right?
I'm not saying give up, but I think that those players, Catamarteri has looked good, and he's used in these situations for Sheffield Wednesday where he's got to go and work hard even to not get anything. So have him have a run for Smith. You yank him out.
I think
Keeler Dunn's chomping at the bit to get going.
it's a perception thing. It looks like you're giving up if you made wholesale changes. So
that's not how it's delivered. I mean, let us know your thoughts on the half. If you were to see Keeler Dunn and Catamatri and one of Brunt coming in for either Doyle and or Viner, are you seeing that as us waving the white flag? Or are you seeing that as us going for it with fresh legs and trying to figure something out when it's not working? Scott says I'd be thrilled for a draw. And I mean, yeah, when you're down 2, that's what you'll take, right? But it's got to start. And are these guys, these 11 that are out there, have they given you any sign that they're going to be able to find? And if they haven't, then you've got 2 reasons to pull up: 1, to rest them, and 2, to after it, and might go after it. So I'd say 2 changes at the half are appropriate, whether that's Brunt coming in, whether that's Catamatri getting a run out, whether that's Keeler Dunn getting. And to me, those are the 3 guys. There's a benefit in putting Kabore out there or Windass. But I guess if you do, the that is it's less likely to be seen as though you're waving the white flag and that you're actually going with it. So fresh legs and eager horses sound bloody good after what we witnessed so far, says John. So I guess we sit and we wait to see what our potential options will be coming in. They are roasting Mia. Is she the female broadcaster on the halftime show?
I think they're talking about on the, what is it? The
Galazzo?
The Galazzo, yeah.
Sub everyone. I don't even know the answer to this question as to.
Your audio and video looks a ridiculous amount better at the moment. I don't know.
I look better on the video?
Now you start getting choppy. You were great. Now it's moving again. That's weird.
Oh, I moved. I don't know the answer as to how many subs you can make during any one window. So it's you can make up to 5 in a match and 3 in any window during play. And the subs made at halftime do not count towards your 3 windows, but they do count towards your 5 that you're allowed to make in the match.
Yeah, I just don't know that 5 players is enough to turn this thing around.
Yeah. Yeah, that's right. So if you make 2 changes, then you have 3 windows left, but you're only allowed to make 1 window to do it. But you preserve all of your windows. So I think that you're going to make more than 2, because then if you 3, you're only left with remaining for the entirety of the second half. But I would welcome Catamartri, and I would welcome Brunt. The thing I can't decide is, does Brunt come in for Doyle as a straight switch on the left side, or do you swap Viner and push either Brunt or Doyle forward? And I'd suggest it should be Brunt forward, because you're asking a tired player to play in a position that's not normal to go on run. I think it would make sense that it be Brunt, and just roll with it. Just do a thing, change it up.
You're saying Brunt in for
throw
Viner?
A curveball. Yeah, so just Brunt straight in for Viner. Yeah, that's probably what I would do. And the benefit of seeing it too is if you think he's got the capacity, which of our center backs, Brunt and Doyle are the 2 midfield position, is you get to have a look at it and see if it works. And if it works, maybe you did something on during the training pitch period between now and today and figure it all out. We can talk women. They had a good performance against New Saints, but the New Saints again. Cardiff City, unfortunately, eked out a close one. I think it was a 2-1 final, Cardiff Swansea. And so it really is hold serve for both sides, and they're going to keep on going. Another opportunity this week. You have TNS. They play Swansea. Cardiff plays Swansea home. And I see Windass does have his penny on, so maybe Windass is the option coming. Which is more to the I'm changing it up and going for the win than I'm changing it up and seeing what I can get. But I'll tell you, if it's 2-0 with 18 minutes left, let's send out some people who we can really have a look at and still have the legs and go for it. But we'll see. As far as looking ahead, because when it's like to do is we're on the road to Sheffield, who I guess still think probably. If you're Sheffield United, you're sitting. Do they still in it? 50 points.
They do.
10 points out.
But they're delusional.
I still think that they're in it, so they're going to play big at home, and they've been a hot team. As Keeler Dunn holding on to his penny, talking to Parkey, and so it looks like he's playing with his drawstring, but no, maybe not drawing in. But getting instructions like it looks like he might be an early option. And I was going to look up kickoff at 3 p.m. Local time in Wrexham, I believe, for the women. Just going to bring that up so that we have it. Yeah, 7 a.m. 7 a.m. our time, my time, 10 Eastern. So that's the regular 3 p.m. start in the UK. And then we've got a Wednesday match on the 25th that we'll figure out what make up before we get back to. We'll do the Swansea and then and then Swansea at home. All coming up for the women. Ward lined up in the tunnel, making their way out collectively. Oh, let's find one early. How about that? An absolutely atrocious half with a 0.00 XG. Windass, the only sub, and he's for Broadhead, 33. So Windass in. I would have liked seeing one more, but no use of the window, so we got 4 subs left. And we'll see where we go with this thing. Take a couple of Watford jerseys and use them as activated sleeper cells. On the ball, Wrexham from right to start this half. Watford to right. Let's hope this isn't just a pain 45. We're underway. Doyle grabs a long ball to start us off down towards the middle for Smith. Can't get there, headed away by Pollock, but it's pushed back forward by Rathbone around before it ends up being cleared. And now there's a battle through the midfield. Doyle not able to climb the ladder and get to it. And instead it's Germgard who's going to advance it. All covered by Heim. Shoulder the man, keep the ball. Maintain possession, draw it back, and Doyle's going to thump it. Smith there again, touched forward. Hold up long ball thing just ain't work. It's not going to work at all. Hasn't the entire time. And here it is. Kunda advancing forward. He gets pulled down. Straight into his legs as LOB, and it's a free kick from a dangerous position. 21, 22 yards out and right up against the edge of the 18-yard box. Might be
seems stupid and unnecessary. Thomas and Rathbone going to join the wall.
yards to them, but if it is, that means it's a 30-yard opportunity. Luza's there. Lauza, and Chuck Pizzadze. I don't think they'll be taking a
He's
crack.
a Lauza,
They've got some wonder chicken, and it's crossed along the face of goal, headed, and Goglachidze, open header, missed it on the two yellow jerseys. Him and Pollock right there, bing bing.
Totally unmarked guy.
Absolutely.
Dead middle. Right where the ball's going.
Dead middle, wide open. Hyam gets crossed up a little bit with Pollock. And then you just grab it. So 2 minutes spent, and it's looked the same so far. Let's see. That one's advanced on by Smith nicely to Longman. 20 yards out. That was Bola. It comes all the way back. Looking for a cross to the far side. Chested down. Ollie Rathbone taking on his man. 18-yard box. Left footer. Blocked. And we'll get a corner. I thought we were going to get a shot on goal from Ollie Rathbone, but it gets out.
I think he was trying to get it back to Windass, streaming down the middle.
Yeah, I believe that was a bomb. Right-footed in-swinger Ollie Rathbone over on the side. The near side looks on the TV screen. 4 white jerseys in the far post. Punched away, looping up, put back into the mixer, get it out, and we'll grab another corner. Miscommunication there between Abanco and Selvik. And so we're going to get a free header as a consequence of that. As LOB put it back in the mixer, Viner was there. Nobody really around.
The Watford player just sat on the ground like he got knocked down just for the hopes that a whistle would blow. No one was near him.
Give it a shot, and hopefully nothing get called, and you got a free player. So lined up, we've put an extra 2 players in the mixer here. Smith just tells the referee to fuck off. Reading lips. Pollock and Smith hugging right in front of, and they're going to pull Smith out of there because the referee's drawing attention. And here comes right-footed in-swinger. 7 players in the box. Flat, 6-yard box. Headed! Scores! 1 shot, 1 goal. Max Kluwer says, I'll get done. And everybody was focused far post, and Max sort of just does a curl button hook towards the near post. Wide open. And he just slots it into the far side of the net. A complete run of play, and now we got ourselves a football match. What the hell's going on? Get 2 more. Let's just go laughing. Oh, it wasn't the button hook that he was pulling. It was Viner, sorry. Viner does the little button hook, but it was Kluwer who just ran across the face of it. Everybody caught up in Viner's gorgeous pirouette. And that was the defender, Goklachidze, who just lost Kluwer. Don, out of nowhere, we're back into it, and Smith gets completely shoved to the ground there. Did you see that? On his knees, looking up at the official, being like, what do I do? But we maintain possession. Good guys. So you're saying there's a chance? Medinilla, keep with the predictions then, please. And it's not all doom and gloom. We got chances, and now Spry. Free kick.
Major flop. Smith's been getting crushed.
The funny thing about that is that's the same contact that he's been facing the entire match. Maybe a little away from the ball. I don't even think he intended to make contact. I think he was looking over his right shoulder. No, man, not the LOL. I want the who scored next. And now we're doing it. "40 minutes left to go. Lots of time headed forward. And now there's some movement as Rathbone collapses on that one. And Viner's able to grab it, advance it forward. And ooh, if that wasn't picked up. But Pollock gets his foot on it. Now it's a Banqua. And it's a different club out here all of a sudden. And now there's
oh, Jesus, more bullshit.
Off the hoarding. Jesus. Bones out to check. Lewis O'Brien running. It's just a shoulder barge. Oh, well, you know what? That pole, though.
No, he's holding the
nothing in the barge, but he.
No, it's bullshit.
He doesn't know where to grab his elbow, but it was his bicep who grabbed it.
Yeah, exactly. He just keeps changing it.
You're grabbing the wrong body part to what impacted it now. Well, we're back underway, and Abanko's off, so down a man for at least another 40 seconds here. Windass with it. Slides it over. Doyle, he's going to grab it, and that's what you do. You go down the left-hand side. He's not. You got the right back not there, so you go down the left. It's advanced over, touched around, and now couldn't coordinate, and it's going to go back, and LOB filling in for. Now we got some jump. Long advances it forward. Windass, 18 yards. Crosses there. Too far, too close. And Smith couldn't get to it himself. It comes out and grabs it. Change.
I think Sharky's making a comment that I wouldn't have known who it was if it wasn't for the shirts. So we changed the shirts, I guess.
We'll change the shirts, and now everybody's got their thing going. Good knock to the funny bone. Maybe. I mean, it was his bicep that I thought hit that hoarding, and it looked as though it was one of those wide pieces that sticks out and has like a quarter of an inch kind of sticking out either side that I thought wouldn't take much to bump into that for it to give you a little bit of an ow. I don't know if it's worth all that drama. I think most people would stand back up and be like, damn it, and they get back after it. But I'm also not looking to call sympathy of a referee, I guess. Advance forward, Windass, nice little passing play there, and it's Kluwer with some empty space, and we've got three players on a run. It's 3-on-3, and it's Longman over to the right-hand side. He's got Windass and Smith. Missed everybody, and can he get over to collect it? Smith saves it in, but not enough. Oh, he kept it in, but instead has it and not run. Irakunda now on the run, and he just got around Doyle, and so now Viner's going to pick up Irakunda. Doyle gets back into position. And Doyle knocks it down, and Viner collects it. Nice little defensive team there. Break the play, and Windass looking to advance it quickly. Leaves it for Longman. We're looking for options. Aqua was out there on that one. Haven't said Aqua's name a lot so far, and that one's just stripped off of Kluwerth, and now they're cutting away. Kayembe into the area, playing advantage on a foul by Kluwerth, and it's still his opportunity here. Luza away from the right side over to the left. Gets it over to Chakvatadze. Playing catch.
That was really bad.
Nobody wants it. You want it. I want it. You want it. Sits on Chakvatadze's foot, and he's going to look to get it across. No, he's not. He's going to draw it back, and now it's Aqua, 35 yards out. Kayembe. Chakvatadze. Tackle here, held up nicely, and well done. Steal of possession, and Smith on the run, but he can't get away, and that's going to get knocked out. Should be our throw-in. That looked like, why wasn't that our throw-in? Well, no, it's really about it, so maybe just missed that, but that looked like it went out off of them. But over to the far side, Abankwa taking on Thomason. Doesn't like what he has for options, so it's just not. He keeps it in, draws it back, and Kayembe, who came over in support, runs and grabs it. Lots of space for him. 5 yards out, runs towards the middle of the pitch. Luza flicked on. That's a healthy jersey pull. Kluwerth, a whole lot of jersey on jersey. Get Zadje into the area, cut back pass coming. It's up in the air, block corner. Watford, left 55th minute.
Max looks slow and off.
Attrition. Chakvatadze right in swinger, left side, the far side. Let's get an Ogonkwo punch leading to a counter attack and a goal right here. Just completely change the dynamic. Something we haven't seen all season. Flat, dangerous, headed away. Goes out too far, and it's knocked over by Abanko over to Chakvatadze, over 32 yards out, 20 yards out. He's looking for options, gets to Aqua. He's going to run into the area. 9 passes there. Save Ogonkwo on a bullet on the short side. I don't know if that got to the post or not, but anyway, answered nicely by Ogonkwo, and here come the chance side.
Give him O'Brien. Oh,
give him the ball. He ran over top of it. He had LOB's.
Yeah, the Muffin Man wasn't going to score, but still.
And he ran over top of the ball. Clueworth. 18 yards out. Cross coming. There's the cross. It's flat headed. Throwing for us. 8 yards out. Come on, lads. Do a thing. Was this bullet going to go in? Oh, yeah, no. Probably would have gone far. Makes that an even better save as Echo got full value off of that left-footed shot. Searching for the far post. And Ogonkwo had to react quickly to get his arms up on that one. Throw in. Comes back. Viner with it. Doyle, middle of the pitch. Switches on over to the left-hand side. Rathbone has it. He's going to dance in front of his man. He gets knocked free, so he's got to cycle back and give it to Doyle, who's going to chip it forward. LOB with space. Don't take a shot. Make a pass, and instead the pass gets blocked down. Doyle collects. Draws it back to Viner. Switch over. Right out. Clueworth coming forward. Windass in the space. Laid out. Max Clueworth. Cross. Can't get a height. Not coming now. He's got space. Can he get the cross? There it is. Cleared. The pressure is on, and we're leaning on a one-goal game. We've seen this the other way. One team pressing, one team hold fort. Just hope that continues for the next 30 minutes, and maybe there is a chance. Windass up the right-hand side. Longman, he's running forward now, 35 yards out, still towards the area, 25 yards. Going to lay it up, and there's Viner. He's searching for options. Right-footed, blocked, and he's going to collect it straight up in the air and right back to him, and he's going to recycle back. Not the best pass. Split LOB and Clue, and Max has to go and collect it. We sort of lost the forward momentum. As here they're looking through Hyam to build up at the midfield stripe. Max pulling the forwards out, finds a gap in them. LOB over to Doyle, left-hand side, 40 yards out, swings it over. Thomason now, 25 yards out, fakes the entry and decides to lay it up to Doyle. Viner comes and fills it and collects. Viner over to Hyam. Where is Doyle playing now? Did he go all the way forward? He has gone all the way forward. And doesn't get the ball, and now it's Thomason. It's offside. No, he's not offside. Doyle, cross! Up in the air, chest it down, and foul?
Apparently, we don't realize that Smith is an absolute beast, that just people fly off.
Let's be honest, toughest man in the world. I don't get that. That's two guys going up for the ball. They both jump up. And the man who gets his head on it also takes the extra dive. Like, Smith doesn't dive into him. Just jump. Anyway, let's get the pressure going. We'll just leave Let's Go comment out there for a while. Hope that it changes, as that's headed back by Watford, and they're going to collect it. Lee with the gospel. The Muffin Man has been learning how to pass instead of take the shots himself. Wonder if that would ever get around. Calling him the Muffin Man. Lots of space. He's just going to go on a quiet little jog down the left-hand side before he gets back to Windass. Thought about in the long pass to Smith, but elects to go back to Hyam. Now it's with Clueworth. Pulling Chakvetadze forward, over to Hyam. Through up high, right at the midfield stripe. So there should be gaps in behind them, and we're going to try and test it with Thomason and Rath like his options. Curls back. Doyle kicked out, and it'll be a throw-in. Rathbone back. 61st minute. Looking for, not necessarily Kiefer more, but just looking for more. And he's out a while. He will not be playing in Wales' first World Cup qualifier. Doyle with it. Couldn't get the pass through, and it's knocked down, and loses, going to go the other way. Drumguard, all the way back comes Thomason, pressure's on, and they get it back to Ogonkwo, and they're going to recycle and reset things. Longman got a block in. If next week a big match in Wales, Bosnia-Herzegovina, win that one, and then eke out a match against Italy or Northern Ireland to then subsequently eke out a match cup to open things against Canada in Toronto. I don't know if Moore's out for the whole window or if it's just the Bosnia game, whether he could be back for the Italy game or not if they were able to get past. And any focus here as Max has the ball, slides it back. God, if I was to do a Wales County Cup match, I don't know what I'd do. Upset people. Rathbone, it was a good pass, but a little bit of heavy touch. But as Thomason collects it, gets it to LOB, who wisely lays off. And it's over to Viner. Clueworth looking at Longman, decides not to give him the ball, goes back to Viner. He's searching for options. Lays up for Doyle, 35 yards out, a little bit of space. Doyle going to go try to scoop up to Smith. Couldn't get it to him, and Viner's going to head it back in, and it's just going to go harmlessly to Selvig. We are searching. Muffin Man is a better nickname than Over Barman. Yeah. Rockman. Chuck Fitzadze. Skip past News all the way over the right-hand side. Aaron Kunda on Thomason into the area. Aaron Kunda looking for options. Aaron Kunda fight there, and that's just going to go out, and it's a goal kick. Well done by Ollie. Two subs. Kabore and Keeler Dunn. Do I have a lucky serve that's handy? Like this. I'm not doing that. Rathbone off, Keeler Dunn on. And I was wondering what they were going to do with that combination. Kabore in for Longman. Early changes before the 6th minute. We've seen 3 subs. We only have 2 subs left. Odd because we were on the front a little bit, right?
Yeah, no, you want to keep this momentum. You want to keep fresh legs in to keep pushing.
Longman pushed forward, push in the back. Come on.
Yeah, he's like, what?
Like, I don't have a problem if you're not going to call, and you can't be calling it on Smith.
Exactly.
Right?
Just stop calling it on me if you're not going to call it at all.
You call it on them. Like, if I'm Smith, I'm having a seizure with my ear. Stolen there by, and he's going to go the other way. Keeler Dunn has it left hand. Keeler Dunn slides over, Viner touch over to Windass. Windass 35 yards out, swung over to Issa. Issa 18 yards out, taking on his man Bossa. Bossa Bola. Bola was able to knock it down, and it's just they're playing catch over on the other side. Issa's gone over to the man, and Takvitadze just outworks 2 men, and he's still – is he that quick with the ball that he just walked? Blasted by everybody. He's laid it up with Luza now. See, it strikes me as funny that Wrexham fans see 63. How many games have we seen subs that haven't been in the minute? Has it happened?
Like 2 or 3.
I mean, we've seen halftime.
5 years.
I don't even. That might be the first time. Desperate ask for desperate measures. Selvig comes out and collects it over to the left-hand side. Cliche skipped forward. And you have to remember their bench thin as well. They're without Ngakia, Petrus, Bama, Kiprianu, who is a good little midfielder, Vata and Duomo. All the way back. Doyle with it. 66th minute. Still time to do things. Doyle across the midfield stripe, searching for options. He's going to keep the ball and keep on running. 4 yellow around him, so he lays off to Tomlinson, who's got a little bit of space, and gets it back to Doyle. Doyle maintains possession, loses lands right on his foot and curls towards the middle. Searching, can't find anything. So goes to Max, running. Is a run for the lead pass and doesn't it. So he's held up in the middle while Issa has it. Taking Ebola towards the line. Dancing around. He's got 2 men on him. He's going to go towards the goal line. And he just lost it there. Nothing for taking on Bola. The player is easily handled and taken by Hyatt. Fine through the middle. A nice little play right in front of Smith. He has it. Smith gets back on side. There's the cross. Flicked on. Can Thomason get it? Smith, get up and go again. He just keeps getting manhandled in the middle. You're going to have to bring Catamatri in because he's going to be butchered. Going towards the line. Can it be kept in? It can't. Sweeping play by LOB to try and scoop that in. Can't. It'll go for a goal kick. Max scored as many goals in the last 2 seasons as Mullen and Rodriguez combined. Something if you would have told me.
Yeah, guy comes right over the top.
He just jumps straight onto his back. Where he was running backwards and the defender and he wanted too much contact. But the other way, that's just a straight pig attempt. Mark Griffiths is having himself a chuckle at how bad that one was, if you're curious. Kabore with the back touch to himself, still down the line, still dancing, looking for an option. Kabore gets wiped out over in the corner and nothing there. And hey, Kabore earns himself a free kick, and Bola's like, I didn't do anything.
He grabbed him afterwards.
Hold on a second.
After he passes it, and then he takes him out so that he can't run around him. Yeah.
Free kick for us, 40 yards away from goal. Kabore with it. Got the pass from LOB, and he's going to take on Bola. And there's the cross, looking for Sam Smith. Dangerous, and that's going to go out for a corner. Oh, sorry, that was Keeler Dunn who made it all the way up there. Goklachidze clears it out and has a conversation with Selvik and said, I didn't hear you, that you were there. And so he to the net. There's going to be a left-footed swinger, Lewis O'Brien, over on the far side, our right side. Can get another set piece, corner magic, and make this a 2-game flat ball delivery. Forwarded on! Big save by Selvik. Damn it! Stand right place and was able to lift his foot up and knock that one away from the line. Well, it wasn't even him. It was a defender, Pollock, who got his left foot on it. And there comes another cross anyway into the area. Headed straight up. Somebody get there for Watford to settle it down. It's forwarded on to Luza. And Thomas can run back and take that ball. Luza spins back, turns it back. Yeah. I missed that.
Nice hustle by Thomason.
Yes, it was. Abankwa into a battle with guess who? Thomason. Abankwa rolling on the ground again. 20 minutes. Find one, guys, so we can get greedy and look for another. Windass, Viner, Windass, Viner, over to Max. Get forward, Viner. Through. That was gorgeous, right foot. Couldn't get it. Could Sam Smith with the defender closing off, but that pass from Viner
was he holding his shirt the whole time? Because it looked like Sam Smith was dragging him.
We had a slip and a fall, and here comes Watford. Chapakadze, he gets it around. And that's going to be Kayembe now over on the right hand, trying to get the return pass, and it's just cleared out. Get a relief, and we've got Watford subs coming in 71st minute. $23 is Nampali's Mendy. He's coming on for Aqua. So that'll be a midfield, left side of the midfield. Nampali's Mendy. He started 11 games, 0 goals, 0 assists, and a 6.78 rating for the year. Another player coming in is Doumbia, an attacker. 20-year-old. 5 goals, 1 assist. Rating with his 15 starts. So more attacking options than anything. That one slid for Kayembe. Germgard who came out. Or no, they've gone with an extra attacker front, have they? Let's see where he slots in here and find out where they went. It's about to go away. He finds Doumbia towards the middle and pass there, gives it away, and Viner's got the ball. He's looking for options and plays it forward for Windass to try to run onto it. He beat his man. Can he get it forward? Too heavy for Kabore. Yeah.
He had to do it quickly. He ran out of real estate over there.
Was that touched and go out for a corner? But why was Windass running? I didn't think so. Windass must have just been running across. I thought he was running forward. Sharky Selvic's going to get us underway.
When? Tomorrow?
That's what Ogonko needs to learn, is the art of letting the time click. You had time. Somebody's Viner hadn't done that. Tried to force a header, and it was a difficult one. And now it's a mass scramble in the middle. Lose a free kick for us as he gets all tangled up with Keeler Dunn. LOB takes the ball off of him. Hyam. Doyle. Hyam. Searching, looking. Too static, lads. Somebody start to go for a run, open them up and around. Nice pass over to Thomason, 35 yards out. Played for the Keeler Dunn, who's running towards the goal line. Curl pattern, 9 yards out now. Gets it back to Thomason. He's looking for options in the middle of the pitch. He gets clattered into in the back. No call, and Kayembe going the other way. Advances it forward. Viner with a nice tackle there. Just frees it up, and well done. Viner and Hyam coordinate together, and we're going to go as it's. He's got Kabora. Give it to him. Give it to him. It's going to take on Bola. Kind of goes to him late.
Taken on anybody
limited
yet.
options, and
he hasn't.
It's smashed Bola and freed out by Luza. Can Viner get there first? He can. Hook shot over to Windass. 2 yellow jerseys on him, so he's going to release the pressure. And howdy, Spetsnaz. It was the ugliest of the year, and now we're chasing the game, but there's opportunities aplenty here. We just got to find it. Doyle with it, slides it over to Hyam. I'm starting to tick. 16 as it's up to Kabore over on the side, taking on his man. There's the cross, far side. Whoa! That hit the bar. Selvik was there. I thought that was a cross, just the way that it came off of his foot, but that was on goal. Intentional or not? Did he think he had the keeper out? I think that was an attempted cross, but it just didn't get the curl he wanted. It just chips off the goal. As Selvik was there, and now Katamatri in for Smith. Only 1 player left. Having made 4 subs already. Barney has brought all the options left on the bench for our final sub should we wish to use it. Waiting, back underway. 15 minutes left. Advance forward. Katamatri can't get to it. Knocked down. LOB trying to get to it. Keeps it in, but goes to was just going to thump. But Dairo Gonko wisely comes out and gets it as Germgard had position on Doyle. Get there early. Well, you'll be lucky you missed the first half, Spetsnaz, because that was the worst first half that Wrexham has played all year. Doyle, long ball looking for Katamatri. He's into a battle. It's looped up in the air. Keeler Dunn knocks it down. Grabbed there, spun over, left-hand side. Thomason's going to take it from Windass. He's going to go for the cross.
Beautiful.
Right across the face and goal, and nobody there. Kabore grabs it, cut back. He's looking for option. There's an option. Oh, Windass was there, perfectly lined up and couldn't. Kayembe grabs it and goes the other way. Kayembe into a battle, maintains possession. Windass was right there. Gabalok. Vamos, muchachos. We're looking at something here. Pressing, 14 minutes plus added time left. Come on. Thomason. Left-footed swing. Knocked up in the air by Pollock. He's going to, LOB's pushed in the back but can't get to it. Thomason going to try and get it in front of Kayembe. It goes up and Keeler Dunn's going to try and it gets freed around. Thomason gets his foot on it but can't collect it. And it's the substitute who ends up grabbing it. Dumbia rolls all the way back to Ogonko. Doyle with it. Thanks, Ben Medanilla. I'm glad that you're getting something out of the broadcast as Kabore has it right-hand side, 35 yards out. Nice little pass forward to Windass. Takes the clue again, and he's 9 yards out. There's a cross. Headed on! Not there. Thomason comes back. Cut back! Oh, and it couldn't be kind of died on his foot.
That was done, wasn't it?
Bugger. That. Oh, now we got a 3-on-2 going the other way. And right foot. Well done. Sam Viner breaks it up, and we turn it the other way. Isakare, halfway line. Lots of yellows back, so it's just a slow jog to give us the opportunity to get forward. Windass. Go ahead.
No. Just he wouldn't give it a Windass. I wanted him to pass it.
It was that was gorgeous down the wing there with the extra touches. Clueworth goes on a run. He's into the area 9 yards, and that's going to go for Cole on the far side. 13 minutes. That passing play down the side between Kabore and Clueworth and Windass. It was a touch from Kabore to Windass, who returned it as Kabore continued his run. Clueworth fills the gap where Windass was, takes a pass, immediately gives it back to Kabore. Kabore gets 9 yards out in front, makes the cross, and it was there, and it was dangerous. We've had flashes in front of goal. We've had Windass with an opportunity for a header. There have been good places, and let's make it here. Left-footed in-swinger from the far post on this one. And there it's delivered and goes near post, so it's easily headed down. Doyle tries to chest it, can't get to it, and Luza's going to relieve the pressure. Luza advancing it forward, trying to get to cut, but it's cut out. And well done by Doyle to go to Thompson, collect the repass, and away we go. Doyle stabs forward. Windass with it, left-hand side. He's got Thomason in front of him, and Keeler Dunn trying to make himself an option in the middle, and he slides by both of them. Matry towards the goal line, and then kind of sorry as he just completely muffed that one the first time to get it close to the goal line, and then in trying to collect it, knocks it out again.
His left foot doesn't know his right foot's trying to pass it.
Whoop, 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 whoop. You could play whatever you wanted to play in the background as a sound effect for that one. That was just. I'm going to have to, well, how much time do we have left here? 10 minutes plus added. Lots of time for me. I got to go pick up the kids as soon as this one ends. Pinball through the midfield with cramps. They're going to play on. So that's down with cramps, and we said, sorry, man. Use the window and get somebody in. We're not going to hold it up for you. Isa Kabore down against the line, stays on his feet, and then he got clattered into the second time. Chuck Patadze.
Yeah, you can try not looking at him, dude. Doesn't make a difference when you grab a guy's leg.
The yellow card's still coming out.
Yeah.
Persistent fouling, is that what that one's called?
Yeah.
Hook to grab the hook, the swipe the leg, and then that was the tackle.
Yeah.
I missed the tackle. That was full.
Yeah, and he does the ostrich. My head's on the ground. I can't see you giving me a yellow, so I didn't get one.
That was good form of the tackle, straight around the hips, head to left.
Look at this jackass lying down too now. More stalling.
Well, this is the same guy who's this Kayembe down again with cramping. So subs coming in. This is going to have to be for Kayembe. It's Eduardo Bove. Eduardo Bove in its play season so far. That's how thin their bench is. So maybe some benefit there. The 3 years of age. played for Fiorentina before making his to Rome. That's kind of a decline, I would say. You go from Roma, Fiorentina to Roma, and then Watford. Looking to find his way, the 23-year. Man down.
So it was weird in the 80th minute.
Another
This is
sub.
going to be 2 minutes plus of this guy faking it.
Oh, yeah. As long as we see 6 minutes at the end, I'm not fussed. And then he runs back towards the play instead of towards the sub. To the other Mende, Formosa Mende, who's a defender. He's come 26 minutes played. So they're stretching the bench because they've got two guys coming in that have played less than 2 full games of minutes. Like, it's there for us.
By the
Just a
time they
shitty
eventually
first
put
half.
them in, there's only going to be like 2 minutes left in the game. Pace that they're subbing.
Kayembe out for Bove, who's going to run around like a chicken with his head cut off. And so we've let one sub happen, and he's made it all the way towards the front of goal. It's still there, and the fourth offender can't get the sign going. Oh, and it's Chuck Vitsadze.
Yeah.
I'll take that. So they've decided to go big on the back line, and Chuck Vitsadze being their breakout guy.
Yeah, burn 3 minutes.
Free kick coming 5 yards out, right against the far right-hand side. Right-footed, looking to find it. Windass. Header! Another to header. The wrong way. Viner's going to knock it down. Comes over to all the way to Thomason to Windass. Windass doesn't like his options. Over 20 yards out. Cross. In box. Kind of actually can't get up. Muffin Man with it. Left foot. He's going to take it. Goes far post. Headed! And then by Pollock. Damn it. Yes, over to Craig. Keep it going. Far side. O'Brien can't get there and trying to keep it in, but instead of throwing.
Does Viner, call for Viner to throw into the box. No? Hurry up, get it in.
Yeah. Thrown in. 6 minutes plus added time. Windass with it. Looking for options. Looking for a potential season saving here. Let's be honest. Kabore going towards 18 yards, running on his man. Bola looking for a cross. He does get the cross in, but it's headed out and away. Can Kabore get to it? He can't. There's a touch, and that's one of the subs. Yeah. Chaim, Viner, hooked forward. Viner, why wouldn't you go backwards instead of trying to force that? And anyway, we're going to get
force it to nobody.
Yeah. A desperate forward. How did Pollock get to this one? Goes up in the air, comes down. The header right there, and And I think that had the keeper diving the wrong way with Selvin. He didn't get his foot on that. I think that was going to be one of those slow looping balls that just would have found its way into the net. And then anyway, we keep still searching. Kluwerth with it. You can do it. Kabore.
Keep forcing this Kabore cross, guys. Come on. We have other plays.
Option there. Right foot. There it is. Cross. Nobody on the far side. On. And it's going to go out. Thomason's going to let it go out, and we got to 6 yards away from the other side. 5 minutes plus added time. Thomason cleaning off the ball. He's going to give it to Viner, who's got a long throw. Looking for the Tozer special. Everybody's moving forward, searching for options. Don't take, sir. Don't take too long, sir. Max coming towards ball. Near post, headed out. Thomas instead chips it forward.
Jesus.
He's got his arm around his neck, sir. He's got his arm around it. Paul Thomason working hard. Does he free it up? Tackled. It loses towards the flag and advance it forward. Mendy, Formosa Mendy grabs it. Now it's cleared out. Doyle puts his head down, or Hyatt puts his head down. And Ogonkwo, that's the first time I've seen that. Also runs out 40 yards away from goal and knocks it forward to Hyatt. Right-hand side, Bore with it. He's got the sub Bove on him. He's got back. We're on our side of half. 4 minutes plus added time going. Time is running, looping past. Doyle tried to get it forward, couldn't. Windass trying to knock it down. Gets a deflection, but Abankwah able to recollect, and he's going to get an opportunity to clear it. Abankwah gets it forward. LOB knocks it down, but Bove collects it. There we go. Now we've stolen it. Can we seal it? No, he's lost it again.
Oh, Jesus. That's how soft you go down and you get a call?
87th minute. What do we call in 40 seconds here on the wait? Let everybody wait. That's 15 seconds. And we're making a change.
Yeah, why?
Viner out. Everybody, we have used the kitchen. Throw it all in. Viner out, Rodriguez in. 3 minutes plus added time. Come on, Jay. Katamatri, we all go home at least mildly. Katamatri. Challenge is there. Ball comes free. Keeler Dunn's got it. He's on the run. Luza, he had 4 players, so he has to stop and maintain control. It's forward. Now it's Thomason. He's going to go over to the right-hand side. Kabore, 35 yards out, looking for options. Ton of white jerseys in the box. Far post, too heavy. Kabore just stumped the shit out of that. And we got a cramp. You poor souls. What are we at? 7 minutes? 8 minutes of added time?
Come on.
You just came on, man. You at least use somebody that's like Dumbia. You've only been on for, when did you come on in the 72nd minute? You've had a whole 16 minutes here. Oh, no, it's not. It's Abankwah. Sorry. At least that might be somebody who actually has a cramp. I thought that was Dumbia who went down and was like, you got to pick somebody else to fake the cramp. Kabore just can't crop. Bang average. Selvik gets us back underway. Minute plus added time. 7 minutes, 8 minutes. That's what I'm looking for. We'll probably get 4. Last win to be used here as well. We've got Kevin. Played enough minutes to be fair. And that's scooped over, and can we maintain possession? It's headed around. Can win the battle in the middle of the pitch over Bove? He cannot. It's freed up, and it's Doumbia with it. He's going to draw it back. Kabore has an option. I can't get there. Is it going to go out? No, it stays in. Can Kluwerth get there and take it? He can. Kabore, you got to go. Step in front to a place you can take an outlet pass.
Just stood there and watched.
Like Max has one play there, and you know he's going to advance it down the line. So now they're running down the corner flag. Doumbia control. Come on, Kabore. And it's going to be a goal kick. Well, we'll find out here. Thanks, Medinina. Medinina. Ogonkwo answers it. Is it Medinilla or Medinilla? Medinilla. Windass with it. He's got Doyle. Lots of space. 4 yards away, looking for that cross. Chip, far post. It's heavy. Headed to Kluwerth, gets it down. Kabore, do a thing here, sir. Do a thing. Take on Bosa. Speed him. Get the cross. Instead, he goes to Windass with it towards the center, and then the missed pass, and it's too many yellow jerseys coming forward. 6 minutes is all we get. 6 minutes is all we get.
They spent 3 minutes on that bullshit from one guy alone.
I know. 6 minutes is a joke. You're right, Lee. Being right gets you absolutely nothing. Here comes their other sub. Either way works. Appreciate that. I'll do that because it's easier for Say Abanqua off, Kevin on. That's a defender for defender. He's got to run all the way across the pitch to take the throw in. To be fair, he did run, but we should get to, what was it, seconds? Thrown in, headed on. Windass up in the air. He's lost it. Rodriguez does well to come back and get it played on. Cabore's got space. Options, lays it up. That's Clueworth who's running forward. He doesn't like his options. He's got Cabore, so the return passes on. Gunn's further down the right if he wants to take it. Instead, Cabore cuts towards the middle, turns, spins, gives it to Keep You're done 32 yards out, 35, 25 yards out. There's Cabore, 8 yards, 9 yards, looking for dancing, looking for options, gets tripped up, nothing called. Clueworth coming. Can he do the cross? Clueworth, too far. Doyle, he got it back into the mixer, but it got cleared out, and now he's going to have to collect it. We got 4 minutes left. It's all the way back to Hyam, and Hyam going to do a skip pass all the way outside to Cabore. 3 header up over top. Jay Rodriguez had a chance. 10-yard, just looped it up over top, and it was nice. Wow, did. Mendy didn't see that Rodriguez is there. He got his head off, just looped it up and over top and couldn't down. 3 minutes as we await the kick from Selvik. Towards the right side. Yellow jerseys kicked out everywhere. It's knocked down. Both able to collect it, gets it to lose it, advances over to the right side. That's Jelgard, who's away from his regular position and towards the right hand, passing around as Watford away from harm. Then it's Doumbia, who curls around on Thomas, and they might have an opportunity here. Running across the line, scoops, and did that hit Woodwork? It did. Left foot, Woodwork again. No, that's in the back of the net. That's that. 3-1, nothing in this. Fuck it. Well, we've made it tough on us. That's for sure. Southampton play tomorrow.
We could suffer 3 losses before the end of the year. You just didn't want to give one up to this team.
To Watford, yeah. Southampton tomorrow at home to Norwich. I don't think there's any other. That was just Ogonkwo. I left out to dry there. He dives to the right, makes a save on the near, or was that Woodward? No, he made the save on the first one. Gets knocked out. Another shot comes in, hits Woodwork, and then just finds Bove and goes into the back of the net.
Yeah, I'm not sure it's much of a save. It might just be going right by the goal up front, but yeah.
Yeah, that's the only other game going on. When you get to the championship match, look at next week. Ipswich Town versus Millwall. So you're going to get points drops there somewhere, as you've got a free kick and an option here. We're going to take. We'd have to score in the next minute to be able to get it back the other way. If you can't hold back, you got to run. Derby County, Birmingham. I think we cheer for Birmingham to take a whole 3 points on that one. We've got Sheffield United on Saturday, 8 a.m. start. And I saw that might be on DAZN as Rodriguez got his chest that one, but too heavy for just grab it and collect. 3-1 game. Ref will be happy to let the whistle blow around the 6th minute mark and just one to bed. And that's going to go out in the corner for Watford. Watford's going to be at home to Leicester City, who Leicester's going to be hungry because they've got to get out of the relegation zone, so hopefully they can help us out. But the big match, Sheffield Wednesday, think they can find something on the road in Hull?
No.
Wouldn't that be a story? I mean, the answer is no, but we can pray to whatever gods we want. Oxford United.
Directing traffic. Have you guys ever done one of these before? What do we do?
been a rough little stretch here. And here we go on the blast. Whistle's probably going to go to mouth here pretty soon, especially over. Doyle knocks it down. Couple more for options. Runs towards the goal, chips it up. He's got Katamatri. Selvik grabs it out of him. And Selvik's just going to have a go, Lewis O'Brien. Takes a shot, gets blocked. Doyle takes a shot, scooped up in the air. Rodriguez is there. Selvik comes, punches it free. There's the whistle. 3-1 loss in Watford. Disappointment. That's what it is. Well, Mark Griffiths identifies that, and that's up everything for me. I close this one down. No need to see it. Didn't do anything in the first half. Comes back, bites us in the ass. That's all you have to say. We have to win or draw every game now. No, Coventry and Middlesbrough will be hard games to win. I don't know about that, though, Jed, only because they should be free here by then. And, you know, yes, they'll play and they'll be competitive. The pride is on the line and all those sorts of things. At least Coventry. Middlesbrough may not be. They've got Ipswich chasing them down. To be fair, Ipswich Town has a game in hand and could pass them. It's a sad day. It's frustrating. I'm going to go and scoop my kid. And I think I got to go pretty quick here to make it. So, Brendan, I'm going to have to run. If you want to say goodbyes, all that sort of stuff, you can, or else we can just leave it here and see you guys on Saturday for the Sheffield United match. Stay tuned for, I think that one might be on DAZN, which doesn't make any sense because it's a 3 p.m. start, but I think I saw it on DAZN. So an 8 a.m. start for us out here, which would be 11 o'clock for you guys. So maybe that is an awkward time. 9, 10, 11, 12, 1, 2. That's a 4 o'clock start in the UK. So we'll deal with that. We'll get all that out. Stay tuned for the graphic. I'll try it out early. Brendan, anything to add?
Got to get back at it Saturday. Up to town.
That's it. Thanks, guys, for being here. Much appreciated. Like buttons there. See you guys on Saturday.